Actually named as the Post Indaba from the previous Indaba that we had. I think is it in January this year? This is just a follow-up meeting to that Indaba. I think that's the reason why you are going to notice that even the setup and also the arrangement of the program is going to be different from the one that we had last in January.
You've come here to deliberate on the issues pertaining our well-being of the society in regard to climate change. I want to encourage you that you are free to discuss, you are free to highlight, you are free to critically discuss the issues that are affecting our societies in regard to climate change.
Luangwa is not the same anymore. You look back 2 years, 3 years from today, the economy of Luangwa was not the way it is today. You agree with me that because of climate change, we've lost the major part of our income, which was the trading in fish. No fish, no economy. So we need to be resilient. The district has been hit by a series of climate extremes, including droughts and flash floods. And for the first time, Your Royal Highness, we didn't see any flash flood. That's another factor. Because normally, Luangwa, where we are, we experience flash floods. To others, you might take it as a disaster, but for us, because of Mambwela, winter cropping, it becomes as a blessing. But last year it was not, this year was not there. Here today we are talking about CCZ helping us creation of wares. For example, we recommend the ware that has been put up at Mwalilia so that we can also feed and also use it for irrigation. That is jeopardizing water availability, and as a result, climate change is increasingly challenging efforts to enhance agriculture productivity, which is crucial for national food security and broader development goals. On the 20th of January, the Center for Environment Justice, in collaboration with the Council of Churches in Zambia, in Luangwa, hosted a local climate justice Indaba in Luangwa District. We've alluded to already to that. The Indaba brought together various community actors, including local leaders, government departments, civil society organizations, and community leaders to deliberate on the climate justice, local challenges, and actionable solutions. Today, we have an opportunity to review the action plans. Last time, we had actually set ourselves to do certain things. They should come out here in this hall so that we know how prepared are we to be resilient and see how we can forge ahead in our development agenda as we interact. Let us bring up issues that affect us, identify our own challenges, and find solutions to our ongoing climate challenges.
Desert so community che bagwirizana cha benjebere libera ndi maningi tifuna costa bwanji costa tingambolimira cha kwambo shanga mitengo so mu desert zamba kumea ngani ku China bashita transform desert bashita transform yankana na forest mwaona desert so yankana na forest but muno muzambia kuno kulanga kwatu tipanga manje forest kuti ngale desert vijaveva kana chicha opposite mwaona so Stephen ko chama opposite apine so ija initiative yamna kambati tree planting, it's a good initiative but pine nezo stay expect that at least mwa shanga pama hectares at least pambiriko. Okay, Ngati chemo mwetiri so chabe ma members batu ai ngani cluster 1 bisaba mbili ai. Imagine member umoza shangoro mitengo zili 10. Sipanga one katawa pashangiwa. Mwagwiriza na chepa za posta hapa. Ngati ni field moza mwana tili plain maningi mwagwiriza na chabe umoza do shanga chepa ali 10 chabe. Panga one kati mwashanga mitengo. Kai muri bambili muja mu cluster ai. Cluster 10 ina mawadi yali 5. Cluster ina mawadi yali 5 ija cluster 1. Na imagine umozi muntu ashanga yali 10 mitengo. Vetinga chita ai. Oro zina nguzi ngafe, but ngatashanga cheza mbili maningi. Na hope yesta zambili zinga survive very very high. So nifuna chingale paspa mtima wanu kushita bwanji kushanga mitengo.
We are doing drip irrigation chifukwa kuti sitifuna kuononga manzi. Manzi niyo vuta kudara. So drip irrigation ni mtundu wa irrigation amene imachita ensure that mirisi oro chili chonse chamene talima chitenga manzi okwanira chabe amene afuna osataikira. Yeah. So we are promoting that. We are promoting a lot of irrigation technologies through the trainings that we've been doing in the recent past. And on top of that, we are engaging the council. Yesterday, there was a meeting even council where we want to identify more areas where we can set up my irrigation sites. Yeah, this is very important. We can't run away from it. Climate change njira imozi yemenjiza khalira nayo noikwanisa ni kulima kufuna manzi. Msumameni? Okay. Mbali ya number 2 ni alternative livelihood. Yeah, so kumbuyo kuti napasako nzimu komanso ma small livestock. Ipitiriza kuchita promote walimi watu kuti osankhala chabe na ulimi chabe wa milisi mozi yai. Koma kunkhala konaka something kambuzi ai. Kambuzi chabe, kakola kambuzi oro katu nkuku. Yeah. Oro vinzimu vamene tienda chabe kuhanginga. Vizibwerera veka.
Some said they wanted the iron sheets. Some said they wanted the goats. As I'm talking now, those who were saying they wanted goats have changed to iron sheet. Why? Because the goats are there, but the price of goats cannot match with the money that organization has. So, obviously, there's a trade here. I think this is why this organization which is buying goats could have gone to Eastern Province, Nyima. I know this area here, I will not talk about the old man's area, but my area, there's that tendency of saying, oh, my NGO, and that shouldn't be the case. Because definitely, as the DC has said, we have goats. We have goats. Even in Mabira, we have them. But it's the price.
Most times we want to take now put it 6. But then they want to buy from one person. And like we discussed when we came to the clusters, now what going forward, we must learn how to work together, including Yama beehives. If you are able to work together with electricity and with C6, you'll find that you are able to meet a demand. But the pace that has been set, we try to engage the locals, and it's been disappointing because we have been waiting until but we are given an opportunity. The same thing with the beehives. To say, there is a market. There are people who are willing to buy from us, but we are not going to sell as individuals. So it goes back to us as well. As much as we would want to castigate on this issue, we are also saying in the coming years, or if something else, another project comes in, we also have the mindset of how can we come together? How can we form a cooperative? We have the papers, because it's still a bullet that sign inside of a paper. That is not allowed. So even us as citizens, there's only how far we can go.
So mukasebenza na ma different organizations, which means you have enhanced forest protection na management, which means bitengo zankala zambira tuzankala abantu botematema kukankala abantu botematema kuli malamulo yamene taona ku mafesto kuja muzayuzinga malamulo ya government na malamulo chabe yatu yamene ali mu communities. Nkakambati malamulo kuli ayama 3 CFMGs banapanga malamulo motetezera mochitira manage nsanga zabo ntengo zabo. Community forest management groups balinama community management plans. So ayama plan aya kulima natural resource committees namuno mulima natural resource committees. So kufunika kuziba mochitira chabe harmonize muzasebenza bwanji na ma structures amene ali kudala mu area yatu.
But chikuta nifuna kupemba agriculture, we need some officers. Ole maprojects yamwe nayo yonse nisi abaliko. But mwaka bana I think there is no officer who is based there. Monga nkala kuno kufoma, so usually you find that sometimes you don't get it because there's no officer there.
Nkanya chani ya njovu naife bana. Ankara kwati ankara hai. Yako tushanga tingunjo kuibera futi kile lakini. Na ebe mungu tanda utema futi mtendo. So issue otherwise since wangati ba forest na wazawa apena senze ko bwana mfuna kumini kali issue. Zo that futi so hapa wa crime solution mare ndani yo shoka tena. But usipajanga tinjovu za mungu mindset ya gala tikasha mulimu zata bwana zata. Upeza kasha mulimu zata kwa abantu slashing na abantu mbwe kuti njovu zikakwera bashoka paka janjovu basitamangisa tuta batsa kuanisa mujungu kitamangisa njo so sinze oti hapa ingasebenze bwana
mukapempha ndalama zigwiriseni ntchito imwe mudyepo profit pakuti ntchito yende pasogolo development ikoneke kaone to apanie pamene zijandalama ba CCZ banaleta ayo mali irrigations yamene taona hapa yamene yanayamba yamene wakupasani munali ubwera kuline kusaina makalata yanu ya landi yati mwaonese kuti nakupasani landi nikapeza kuti palibe chamene chichitika nzakunyamulirana na tanki yonse ni nyamu tabana nifuna mukayambe ma vegetables na tomato tichite kati kuchite kwa Mpasha na kuchongwe na ku Eastern Province if tingachite kuno ndakatirina. That's why tililira irrigation.
Agriculture extension officers. You see, this is where people should now start thinking big, more especially my man in the corner there, WDC chair. Let's talk about these houses in these designated areas where the senior agricultural officer is going to say, yeah, there must be the house for the agriculture extension officers. So many houses have been built under CDF. Mention them: teachers' houses, the so-called community halls, ablutions, overhead tanks. Why can't classroom blocks? Why can't we, as a community? Because this time around we are talking about decentralization, right? Yes, whereby the people on the ground there should decide. Why can't we have these houses for agriculture extension officers in these areas that maybe would be recommended by the agriculture department? It's possible. It can happen. But because we are just used to ablution, a community hall, this health post, we forget about that, which is not supposed to be the case. CDF can still work here. So I'll be the happiest person if my WDC chair in the corner there takes up this one. I'll be the happiest person.
Program inariko mu January. Tabwera futi. Cholinga chakuti tipunzirepo zibiri zitatu ngati ndikoteka zonse kuti naife pamene tienda ku munzi tikauzeko wenango vamene tapunzira andi vamene tapunzira visankhale chabe kuti viperere mutu mwathu olo ku munzi chabe is better vana vamene vabadwa vakaone kuti makolo vathu wenzeko vanatisira ivi